Well. Hello there and welcome back to my channel. My name is Quality and I'm back with another episode of CollarXMalice. Every single time I pause, I don't know why. Why is it so hard for me to remember which game I'm playing? And to start our video, we have our daily quote, which is, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them," by Walt Disney. I feel like this one is true because fear actually stops you from doing quite a bit of things. At least personally, I know that fear has stopped me from doing a lot of things, and it's not always the same fear. It's fear of like multiple different things that have stopped me from doing all sorts of things that I have come to regret, or that I've sat and thought about and regretted, and that I am currently regretting. So fear has actually stopped me from doing quite a bit. I'm trying to learn to not let it scare me out of doing the things I want to do, or at least attempting to try things that I think are interesting and fun, but that's easier said than done. But I'm slowly making baby steps there. But yeah, let's see what happens with Ichika.
やり方は乱暴だが、腕は確かだ。今は多めに見てやってくれ。
His people skills need a lot of work. I thought my people skills need a lot of work because I'm so awkward around people. Yanagi's words did nothing to reassure me. I only felt more uneasy around this group.
じゃあ俺はこれまで通り8月の捜査を続ける。事件の捜査は犯人からの要求でもあるしな。
Is everybody here investigating the X Day incidents? But how?
うるせえな。ちょっとは自分で考えろ、バカ猫。
You know what? I'm just not going to talk to you anymore. What the hell is that for? I feel like the first time they translated this, they had slightly less of colloquial usage.
そうやってムキになる姿は毛を逆立てた猫みたいだけどね。ついに猫呼ばわりかよ。
I have a name, guys, and you know it. They're not listening to me at all. To investigate the case on their own, they all must have considerable skills. But I don't feel any concern for me or any sense of cooperation from them. Maybe it's just because they suspect me, but I really just want to know what's happening. When I shot a pleading look to Yanagi, he sighed.
それぞれ調べている事件は違うが、個々に X デイ事件を調べてはいた。俺は事件全体を捜査している。榎本は4月と5月、笹塚はさっき言った8月、そして白石は9月と10月だ。
September and October? I thought the September suspect died and nothing actually happened in October, did it?
カウントダウンと言っておきながら10月だけ何も起こさないなんてありえる？俺はどうもそこが気になるんだよね。
There were suspicions about that very thing, even at the station. The countdown video was issued for October, but no relevant incidents had been reported. But you have to work on the cases that you've been assigned by the police department, don't you?
仕事はきちんとこなしてるよ。与えられた仕事はね。ここだと誰に縛られるわけでもないし、俺なりに操作できるからね。
Are you really allowed to do that as a police employee?
だから言ったでしょ。ここでの俺は警察職員じゃなくて柳くんたちの大事なメンバーなんだよ。
I'm sure they would love to just boot you out of their little posse.
大事なはやめろ。
釣れないな。
I don't understand what's happening here. I had many more questions, but it felt like I wouldn't get anything from Shiraishi. He would definitely just give me some kind of flippant response or spout sophisms. Anyway, I must solve the problem I've been given. To sum up everything I've learned so far, the culprits who attacked me were undoubtedly related to X Day. The criminals were aware that Yanagi's group of ex-officers was investigating X Day. On top of that, they were pushed into a course of action that possibly led me to join them. The criminals claimed that this group was investigating the crime. The case had the same ideals as the criminals. But still, that doesn't explain Shiraishi, who's still employed by the police. He said that he discovered the first letter and took it to Yanagi. I couldn't imagine that he just did that of his own volition. It would have been easy for Shiraishi to plant the letter in this office. Shiraishi burst into laughter when he saw me looking at him with narrowed eyes.
ほんと、君ってわかりやすいよね。俺が犯人なんじゃないかって疑ってるでしょ。
Well, you're sus. Guilty as charged. Well, that's what I get for trying to hide it. Might as well. I was a little scared, but I screwed up my courage and just said what I was thinking. Shiraishi, you're obviously taking an awful lot of pleasure in my reactions. Why wouldn't I be suspicious of you, you stupid fruit fly?
そうだね。俺が犯人なら、このポケットに隠してるスイッチを押して、今すぐ君を毒殺できちゃうかもしれない。
I saw Shiraishi's eyes narrow and I instinctively flinched.
白石、星野で遊ぶのはよせ。こいつはお前のおもちゃじゃない。
そう言われても、彼女刺激すると面白いんだよ。
Well, when you might die at any time, you little jerk. He's just screwing with me. I was done letting this jerk rile me up. I shot a hostile glance towards Yanagi, who spoke very deliberately.
今俺たちが話せる情報はこれくらいだ。捜査は続けるし、今回のことも調べる。お前はどうする？
Everyone turned to look at me. In order to remove the collar, the best course seems to be discovering the truth behind X Day. And we can't even tell the police. What can I possibly contribute to the investigation of this difficult case? Adding to my burden of self-doubt, the men gathered before me had all been researching the X Day cases from the start. It was like a well-organized production.
犯人がお前に接触してくる可能性もないとは言い切れない。なるべくなら行動を共にした方が。
That scared me too. Yanagi's sentence was immediately erupted by the window abruptly opening. Hi.
お客さん、珍しい。
What the? This is the 5th floor. How did he get in here? Who is that?
またかよ。
不法侵入で訴えるぞ。
In my surprise, I hastily hid my collar, but this seemed to be a familiar occurrence to the others, and they didn't react much.
驚かせてごめんね。
I gasped when I saw that the man who had climbed in. When I saw what the man who had climbed into the room was wearing. That sentence is correct but wrong at the same time. He's wearing police and SP badges. Is this man part of your team? In response to my question, everyone else in the room made complicated expressions.
ね、 お客さんなら出直そうか。
そうしてくれるとありがたい。あといつも言っているが、来るなら扉から入ってきてくれ。
だって閉まってるし、いつも入れてくれないから。
Because they don't want you in.
とにかく今日は帰れ。
はーい。
He smiled and used the door to exit the premises instead of the window.
毎度のことだけど、油断も隙もねえな。
寝室鬼没すぎるだろ。本当に出て行ったんだろうな。
Well, Sasazuka left the room to check. Yanagi spoke.
あの男は X デイ事件を捜査中の俺たちを守るという任務についている。警視庁警備部警護課の岡崎圭だ。
Covering you? The police are giving you protection while you freelance?
岡崎くんはそう言っていたけど、本当のところはどうなんだろうね。
どういう理由で SP を俺たちにつけているのか、警察の意図は分かっていない。
I see. HQ's Security Police Division, or SP for short. Normally, their job was to protect VIPs and endangered individuals. Do the police have a reason to protect them?
そういった事情があるからな。岡崎圭には今回の件を気づかれるわけにはいかない。首輪のことがバレたら確実に面倒だ。犯人が警察にバラすなと言うからには説明するわけにもいかないしな。
Okay. He didn't seem that sharp to me, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Entering by the window was pretty suspicious. One can never be too cautious.
それでさっきの質問の答えは？
What question? I've completely forgotten. Or what am I gonna do? Yes. Oh, I want to get this collar off immediately. We need to investigate X-Day to do that. Since I couldn't report this to the police, it was obviously better to have assistance. Still, can I really trust this lot? Was it really the right call to collude with them despite being a police officer? Honestly, I was hesitant. Could I have a little bit of time to think about it?
分かった。すぐに結論を出せと言われても状況が状況なだけに難しいだろう。知り合ったばかりの俺たちと協力する気になれないかもしれないが、俺はお前を死なせたくない。
But why?
元ではあるが、警察時代から掲げてきた信念だけはケースにあるからな。
There was a strong fire in Yanagi's eyes, and it drew me in. Maybe I had a good impression of him since he was the first to help when I'd been poisoned. I want to trust him after all. Thank you. A lot has happened, so I'm really confused. But I'll collect myself and think about it.
な。
つーかひとまずさ、連絡は取れるようにした方がいいよな。
Oh, right. In case I needed to contact anybody, anybody, I exchanged phone numbers with everyone. Well then, I'll be back at night. It's morning now, isn't it? Squinting at the rays of the morning sun, I left the detective office.
おい、
Yes. I turned around to see Sasazuka there. What is it?
お前、なんで迷った？
Hmm?
考えさせろって言ってたけど、お前に俺たちを拒否る理由ってあるの？
Because you're a jerk and I don't want to spend all my time with the jerk now, do I? Why would I hate myself so much?
柳さんはああ言ってたけど、お前がどんな答えを出すにせよ、お前自身が X デイ事件の手がかりなのは変わらない。少なくとも俺は簡単に逃がす気ねえから。
What's that supposed to mean?
使い道のあるバカなら利用するだけ。なんでわかんねえの？
Why you gotta be so prickly all the time? Why are you a cactus? Sasasuka's eyes narrowed in irritation, and then suddenly, he yanked my muffler hard. Hey!
黙れ。
Wow, his eyes are glowing. Bruh, I think that's a condition you need to get checked out. Sasasuka was glowering at me. He stared at me with what looked to me like hatred. A chill ran down my spine and I froze.
命がかかってるからって。誰もがお前に同情すると思うな。
It was a shocking statement. Yanagi, on the other hand, had said that he didn't want to let me die. The moment of safety I felt had vanished. I realized that even for a moment, I had allowed myself to think that I was in a sympathetic environment. But he's different. I could be killed at any moment. Did he really not care at all?
お前に自覚があろうとなかろうと、アドニスがお前に何らかの価値を見出してるのは事実だ。このつながりを無駄にできるかよ。どんな推挙か知らねえけど、向こうも真相にたどり着けって言ってんだ。忘れたか。首輪のやつは言ったろ。お前を通して俺らのことも見てるってな。俺は事件を解決するためだけに動いてる。そのためにお前の存在が必要だってんなら絶対に逃がさねえ。
That's... I replied in a voice cracking with fear. Oh god, does it matter? I don't remember if this one matters. Obviously he suspects you, and obviously he don't care if you die. I'm gonna go with this one. Do you even care if I die? Overcome with emotion, I blurted out an indignant question. Sasasuka rolled his eyes.
救いようのねえバカだな。
With that, he let me go.
答える気にもなれねえ。お前がそう思うのはそうなんじゃねえの？ 黙れバカ猫。察しの悪いバカにご丁寧に説明してやるほど俺は親切じゃねえんだ。
This is why you have no friends, bro. Sasasuka exasperatedly looked at me again and sighed in disgust.
いいか。とにかくお前の選択肢に俺たちから逃げるってのは存在しねえ。黙って捜査に加わるか、俺らに見張られ利用されるかの二択だ。その上でどっちがマシかを考えろ。わかった。
Under Sasasuka's ice-cold glare, I finally nodded.
バカ猫、今言ったこと忘れるなよ。
I think this is how you select which person's story you read. I vaguely remember they make you pick between him and Mineo first, and then they let you pick from him, Mineo, and then like Kei or Shiraishi or something like that. I don't remember. Leaving me with that, Sasasuka went back inside without a second glance. Feeling like a fugitive, I checked behind me once I reached the intersection. I saw him go back inside, so I knew he wouldn't come after me, but still. I want to hurry up and get home. I was staring at the red light when I was suddenly tapped on the shoulder. Ha! I jumped in surprise and spun around. Oh, God,
ごめんね。
Kei!
君、さっき探偵事務所にいた子だよね。
The SP guy! Not knowing why he had approached me, I nodded cautiously. That's right. I had a request for them. It was a detective agency, so I thought that would be a good bluff, but his eyes went wide.
依頼できた？
Yes?
おかしいな。基本的に依頼は受けていないって聞いたんだけど。
Wait, really? Alarmed by the sudden twist, I thought back to what Yanagi said.
あの男は X デイ事件を捜査中の俺たちを守るという任務についている。警視庁警備部警護課の岡崎圭だ。どういう理由で SP を俺たちにつけているのか、警察の意図は分かっていない。
I knew that Yanagi was independently pursuing the X-Day cases. In other words, this man knew the detective agency was just a front. Regretting such an obvious lie, I scrambled desperately for a cover. They made an exception for me. I had nowhere else to turn, so I begged them and they took on my job. What a terrible excuse.
君が土下座したの？
Yes, I needed their help, so I had no choice.
そう、それは大変だったね。
He gave me a look of pity. I'm sure I would do the same in his position. The signal's changed, so I'll be off now. Goodbye! I tried to leave as quickly as possible.
あ、待って。女の子の一人歩きは危ないから家まで送ってあげる。
He tugged on my sleeve and smiled. This is bad. I'll be fine. It's right around the corner.
遠慮しなくてもいいよ。ほら、行こう。
He's got you trapped. Okazuki took my hand and started walking. He's pushier than I expected. What should I do?
あ、自己紹介がまだだったよね。俺は岡崎圭。
I know. Of course, I didn't say that out loud.
ちょっと事情があって、あの事務所にはよく行くんだ。
I know that too. After another mental comeback, I took some time to consider my next move. I'm glad my holster, sorry. I don't know how to read English anymore. Holsters concealed under my coat. If not, he knew I was a cop. Oh, I guess she was wearing her jacket inside. No matter how many times I said I was fine, he wouldn't listen, and now we'd neared my home. I didn't prompt the subject, but he'd been talking about the detective agency the entire time we'd been walking.
ね、安心して。とっても優秀な人たちの集まりだから、きっと君の依頼をこなしてくれるよ。
I see. Well, they are poor police, so that makes sense.
真面目で芯の強い人たちなんだ。多分、君も接していけばわかると思う。
Okazuki's gentle smile made me a little curious about why he was assigned by the police to protect the group. It's right here. Clock Star? If I had just picked a different apartment to lose him, he'd follow me and know I was lying. With that in mind, I thought I'd just head directly to my place.
またね。
See you around? I wanted as little to do with him as possible, but if he was protecting Yanagi's group, I'd run into him again if I went there. Wait a second. The letters from the criminal. He could have planted them, right? He works for the police, so he could have slipped in the first letter with the files. He comes in through the window, so he could have left the second letter in the office.
それじゃ、バイバイ。
Yes. Thank you very much for your help. I stared at his back as he walked away. Okazuki. He spoke as if he knew quite a bit about Yanagi's group. They're the people he's protecting, so that's perfectly natural, but... Only a certain certain caliber of person worked in SP. There should be many other people in this town worth protecting in a city this dangerous. Yet he's watching Yanagi's group. Something's definitely off. Oh my lord, the house is gonna fall down. So with that, before my house falls apart, I'll be ending the episode. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.